Hi friends, Nancy Novak here from StampinShout.com. Today I'm making a very pretty Easter card, or it could be a spring card, or just any kind, a birthday card, a thank you card. I'm using the Basket Bundle stamp set, which is from the Occasions catalog. It's on page 18. So as you can see here, it's got all these cute little stamps. I love the little bunny here. He is so cute. And the basket is great for the flowers, for the eggs, for the candy. You can use this for thank you cards. I'll show you one that I made in a little bit. Spring cards, Easter cards. It's a great little stamp set, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I'm going to show you today the card that I just made. It says Hello Spring. Today I think I'm going to put on it Happy Easter. So let's get started. So the first thing, let's talk about our supplies. We're going to need a piece of Whisper White cardstock that is cut to 8.5 by 5.5 and it's scored at 4 1/4. The matte piece I have is Peekaboo Peach, and that is 5 1/4 inches by 4 inches. And the stamping piece is 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. And you want to use either watercolor paper or the, I forget the name of it. Well, anyways, I will get the name of it and I'll put it on my blog. But you need that because we're going to use a little bit of water when we stamp these. You also are going to have a scrap. This is just a masking piece that we're going to use. And the first thing I'm going to do is stamp my sentiment. I like to do that first before I do the whole card. In case I make a mistake, then I can flip the card over and use the other side. So I'm going to stamp that in Peekaboo Peach. So let's just, this is a Happy Easter stamp that I have had for I don't know how long, and I love it. I use it all the time for Easter cards. So I'm going to stamp that right at the bottom of my card. Good, yay, it worked. The next thing is I'm going to take my mask piece and I'm going to lay it down where I want it to be on my card. And I'm going to stamp some leaves using Old Olive. So I've got a stem stamp and a leaf stamp. And the first one I'm going to use is the stem. So I lay my mask down here, like I said, where I want it positioned when I'm all done with my card. And I'm going to stamp stems here and there. This is a real easy technique, and I love using it for all different kinds of cards. And let's see, I think I'll do one more right there. Okay, then I'm going to bring in my leaf stamp and stamp some leaves here and there. Whoops. Okay, now the pretty part, the little daffodil, and I'm using Daffodil Delight. So I'm just going to stamp my daffodil on top of the stems. So we'll ink that up. These are going to kind of go off the side of the card. Okay. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to get our big shot, and we need to cut out some daffodils we're going to cut out 3 because we're going to pop those up on dimensionals. And then we also are going to cut out our pot. So let me get my Big Shot and we'll do that next. So we bring in the Big Shot, and here you can see I have the Peekaboo Peach that I'm cutting out in the solid. This is Pumpkin Pie. I'm cutting that with the little designer template. And then we needed 3 flowers. I already cut out 2. And so we're going to cut out the 3rd flower right here so you can see how that's done. So we're going to sandwich that in and then shoot it through the Big Shot. Let's get this part out of the way. So you see we have that and our little flower. And then we have this piece. Now this piece has a lot of detail in it. So what we need to do is bring in our die brush and give it a little brushing, roll over it a few times, loosen up all those pieces, do it a little bit more. And there you go, it loosened it right up. And there's a few pieces left. We can just poke those out ourselves. Kind of being stubborn. And there you have it. So we're going to continue on with our card now. Okay, so we have our pieces that we cut out. We cut out the 3 daffodils, and then we cut out the 2 pieces for the pot. So we can take away our mask. We're done with that. Next we're going to bring in our watercolor pencils. I just love these pencils. They're so easy to use and they really make a big difference on your card. And they're, like I said, they're easy. So I am just going to color in all of these daffodils using the yellow or Daffodil Delight watercolor pencil. And you don't have to worry about being too perfect. I am staying inside the lines, but the next step is going to fill everything in, so you'll see the magic happen. I'm coloring in the top center part of the flower darker, because when I was at the store the other day, I was really looking at the daffodils, and that top part, the stamen part, I think that's what it's called, is darker. So I'm just coloring that in a little bit darker. So we're going to color in all of our flowers. Now I'm going to color in the leaves, and I'm going to use Old Olive. So we'll color in, just draw a line on the stems to give it some color. What's so nice about these pencils is you don't have to be perfect, you don't have to be an artist, but when you get done, it feels like you really created a masterpiece or something. It's really cool. So now I'm going to color in all the leaves, and I'm coloring them in kind of light so I can see the lines of the leaves. I said you don't have to be perfect, you don't have to color it all in, because the next step is going to do that for us. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my aqua painter, and this is where the magic happens. So I'm going to do, first I'm going to do all the yellow flowers. I don't want to mix the green and the yellow together. And just a little bit of water is coming out, and it's melting all the colors together. It's kind of smoothing the lines out that I colored in, and it just really, really makes a difference. It's like magic. Okay, I'm going to take a paper towel and just clean off the tip of my brush so the color is not on there anymore. And now I'm going to color in the green, the leaves. Can you see the magic? Can you see how it's just all smoothing together nicely? It's really pretty. Okay, that part's done. It's a little wet. You can dry it with your heat gun if you'd like, or just let it dry. I'm going to continue on, and I'm going to take my fine tip glue pen and I'm going to put these two pieces together. This fine tip glue pen is perfect for these little delicate die cuts. You can draw a little line or you can dab it on. Whoops, right on my pot. Okay, we're going to put these two pieces together. Kind of hold it in place for a second. So that's going to go there. Pretty. And then find my dimensionals, and I'm going to put some more daffodils right on the card, but I'm going to pop them up on dimensionals. So let me get my scissors, use up these little pieces here. So I'm putting a dimensional on the back of each flower. And I'm going to put a dimensional on the back of the pot. And those, just popping it up makes all the difference. And then you just have to place your flowers here and there where you think they might look pretty. Isn't that nice? I love it. It's so pretty. Now we'll put our card together. So I'm going to snail the back of this and put it on the Peekaboo Peach. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. And then we'll put this on our card. Oops. There you go, it's done. Isn't it pretty? I love it. Here's the first one that I made. And what's funny about this one is I made the whole card and I stamped my sentiment at the end, and wouldn't you know it, I got a little smudge here. So on this one I added a piece of washi tape on the bottom and it covered up the smudge, and I think it really looks pretty. And then here's our Happy Easter card. I love the font on that. I don't know the name of that stamp set, but I just think it is so pretty. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Please come back and see me, and please click subscribe. I also have a blog where I post many, many, many pictures of my cards and instructions and the supplies that I used. Now, all my supplies are Stampin' Up supplies. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator. I love those products. They are very high quality and very, very pretty. I can't say enough about Stampin' Up products, but you need to try them. So contact me. I have all the information on my blog, or down below of this video you'll see my information. And come back and see me. Thank you so much for visiting. Bye.